What is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. I think Manfred lost his goddamn mind. Sorry, people. But listening to these new playoff ideas that are floating about, two things, and everybody knows what it is. A, is to stop talking about the Astros because there's some more BS because they interviewed the coach of the Astros who just got fired, and then the guy specifically said, hey, did you guys use buzzers? And then he gave some roundabout answer saying, hey, Major League Baseball did an entire investigation, and and I agree with it. It's a yes and no answer. So not getting that leads me to believe that there was more tomfoolery afoot, and they just want to sweep this under the rug, and they don't want anything else to get out. So let's start talking about something else. Here's some nonsense that we should be talking about. Who the hell in their right mind thought this was a great idea? I don't think Manfred's smart enough to come up with something like this anyway, which is a terrible idea, but to expand the playoffs to 14 teams, to give the top team a bye, basically, and then the team with the second best record gets to choose their opponent. How crazy is that? How dumb is that? Here's some poster board for you. They wanted to play you. Here you go. Here's some extra boost for you guys. It's just dumb. Dumb. And then the next team gets to pick, another team out of the wild card. And then the last two wild card teams play each other. A, it's bad for the top team. Because how many times have we seen, even in football, the team who gets the bye, unless they're really banged up and hurt, and if they're winning a bunch, they don't want to take a bye. They want to keep playing. They're on a hot streak. And so you're going to have a team that's maybe doing well, and then they're not going to play for like a week and a half against a team who is now played 2 or 3 games of sudden death, and they're ready to go, guns a-blazing. Tough. Turn that switch on and off. I don't know. It just sounds stupid too. Like, who wants that? No one's going to be like, oh, I wonder who they're going to pick. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to be enthralled about it. It's just dumb. If you want to add 2 teams, by all means do it. I still think it's dumb. I think we have enough. I actually think we have it perfect. They made that last final tweak because it was ridiculous that basically getting a wild card, there was no big penalty. You were just like everyone else. You just didn't get, home field advantage. All right. But here, you play a 1-game play-in, so you lose your best pitcher, and then you're playing right away. You get a day off, and you're playing the next day. That's tough. That makes it harder. That's a disadvantage. Nobody's going to want to go through it because it's 1 game. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So I actually think it's really good. I think it's better than most playoffs. I mean, football is very good too. It's tough to make the playoffs in football, and it is in baseball. Hockey, not so much, and basketball, not so much, unless you play for the Knicks. Then it's just, you just don't play after June. You just go walk. They play after June? Why? What's that for? They always think the season's over. They're like, well, I already got I got to cancel my golf membership now? Why? What's this playoff thing that you speak of? They play? It's too hot. Well, you play inside. Really? We do? They don't even know they're inside. Anyway, all right, enough ragging on my Knicks. And only I can rag on my Knicks. If other people do it, I don't like it. Which is a stupid thing to say, but it's the truth. I don't know why. People start ragging on the Knicks, like, oh yeah, and then I start going in to my nonsense. I go back to my 90s Knicks talk. Anyway, so I think Trevor Bauer said it best. Manfred is a joke. And the fact he wrote a vicious tweet, Trevor Bauer. man, I don't think you should be riding that. But he did. He basically was like, exactly that. You know, this is a dumb idea. Manfred, you're a joke. But let's move on. Let's move on, because everybody's talking about basketball optic, Donruss Optic. They seem to start being out in Targets and Walmarts. I would pick them up. This is one thing that prisms, if you had the chutzpah to not open them, you'd be doing pretty well, because they're hard to find, Panini Prism. You can't find them. Yeah, you can overpay and get them on eBay and local card shops, but at a reasonable price, you can't find them anymore. And so if you see them in Donruss Optic, pick them up. Pick up Optic for basketball. Those cards are going to go insane. They're going to go for a lot of money. Tomorrow, go to panini.com or go to the app. They'll be selling them for $100 for a hobby box. I think it was up to 5 you can get, which is going to be pretty difficult to try to tap the button to get to 5 and then hit buy. There's going to be a ton of people on there, a ton. And I think you're going to get a lot of bots. I think this is where it's going to be very difficult. So get what you can get, keep pressing, and hoping for the best. A lot of people have been saying that the best thing that they have is doing guest. They're able to get in a little bit quicker, which is surprising, because I have all my stuff saved, like my credit card information, so it's just much easier to just go, all right, yeah, no, pay, let's go. But I know what's going to happen. I'm going to forget about it, and it'll be 11:22, and I'm going to go, crap, because that's happened the last 2 or 3 times already. But I digress. Well, there's nothing to digress about, but it's a good box to get. I like the cards. They're not as nice as the Revolution. I still haven't picked up a box. I really want to get a box of those. Those, I love the way they look. Those are the best looking cards I've ever seen. Almost, they're just as good as Top Stadium Club, which I thought were amazing last year. So get on it. If you can find them in the store, get them, because I think you do really well in reselling them. If you can not open them, even better. Usually I just have to open them. I got nothing. One thing that I do have that's pretty cool now is, and if you can get it, I would get, if you're using PayPal, they have a credit card that you can use. They literally just sent it to me. They said, here you go. And it's not really a credit card, it's a debit card. So all the money that I have in my PayPal, I just use the card, swipe it, and I'm done. It's pretty cool. And that's how I've been paying for stuff that I buy in the wild, if I have enough money. Guys, I'm not saying to keep buying retail. I'm not saying to go back. I was there and I saw a box of Donruss blaster boxes. I did not buy them. I wanted to, but I didn't. He said you get one autograph and one memorabilia. You know you got to get the memorabilia. Just quit playing yourself. So you got to get that memorabilia thing. And so what? If you get a Zion base, it's going to be very difficult to get something good. So to throw $20 at it, not my cup of tea. But I do think Optic is going to, they're already up there. There are already people have them listed $40, $50 for a $20 blaster box. Get whatever you can, and that's what I got. That's all I got to say about that. Now, we're talking about boxes. We're talking about selling boxes. Now, this is a little trick that I use, and I don't know why I didn't bring this up earlier. And I think what popped in my head was when I bought the box. I got a cardboard box, 400 count box of cards for $100. Just the box, nothing in it. And if you're selling boxes, if you have a bunch of boxes of cards and you want to be different and stand out, cheap ways to do that is give them a pack of penny sleeves, a pack of top loaders, and maybe a box to hold your cards. Now you might go, well, who the hell opens up a box and then puts them in puts it in a little box? It's not the point. I think you should get, if it's a 350 count box, you give them a 400 count box that they can fold, they can put all their cards in, and they don't have to keep it in there, and they can keep it safe and protected. You have sleeves in there, so they don't have to go rummaging around. It's already in the box. Everything is right there for you. You're making it easier. Think customer service. Think about what you would need, what you would want when you're opening up a box. Usually when I do that, I get the box, I then go, all right, now I can get my penny sleeves, I gotta get my top loaders, and well, what do I do with this box? Well, I'm just gonna keep it in the box that I opened it in, which half the time I move around, stuff gets dinged up, and that's that. So why not make it easy for someone? You could have the penny sleeves, you open up the box that your hobby box comes in, and you already have your penny sleeves, the top loaders, and you have the box to put the cards in afterwards. You're ready to roll. How much is that going to cost you? $1 for the box, top loaders are what? Nothing. A couple bucks, and the penny sleeves is nothing, $1. So maybe you spend $3-4 on that whole thing. And I'm talking about more expensive cards. Maybe you don't do this for blaster boxes that you're selling for a couple of bucks, but if you're doing something that costs a lot more money, and you're already making a decent profit, what's $3 or $4 to stand out? Someone's like, wow, I can get this box, and maybe there's a premium that you could pay. Maybe you can get 10 extra bucks for it, and it only cost you $3 or $4. So think of stuff like that. I've seen it before on eBay, and I failed to mention it previously because it was something I wanted to do, but I haven't really sold any boxes to do it in. Maybe I could have done that with the Topps update, but I didn't have any of that stuff with me at the time. I didn't have extra penny sleeves and stuff like that. So I think it's an excellent tip. Always think about the customer. Always think about what they may want. Try to go the extra mile. I was gonna say the extra foot or inch, because every inch counts. That's what my old lady says. Anyway, so there's a nice little tip for you. I did see someone breaking Mr. Throwback 2018, 2019, looking for a Luka, and I always get excited looking at Panini Prism. They're just really nice cards. They're just really nice looking cards. I won't give any spoiler alerts or anything like that, so you can watch a video. I think it's Steve Throwback card or something. I don't, you know me. You know me, I'm not too good with the names. So there's that. But anyway, SVA card collectors, a Throwback Steve. That's what it is, Throwback Steve. SVAcardcollectors.com. I really need to get going on some articles. I like writing articles. I enjoy it. It's just my time and my laziness really has been full throttle. Also download the Flick Chat app. You guys are having good conversations. A lot of information is coming out. It'll be one of the first to go there. Also, maybe I should have mentioned in the beginning, but because I'm not too good at planning stuff out, I will be doing either an interview or a Q&A with Mr. Sports Card Investor. That's right, Sports Card Investor. That will be next Wednesday. We're trying to figure out the time. The day may even change, but it will be happening very soon. I think I'm going to try to do it on my Facebook page so people can go and check it out and not have to join my group in order to see it. And also, people have questions. I can answer them to the best of my abilities. I think it will be a lot of fun. If you guys have any questions that you want me to ask, you can either put it on the Facebook group or you can also throw it in the Flick Chat. Just throw it anywhere. It doesn't matter. I'll find it. And yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Some people like him a ton. Some people not so much. I like him. I think he gives really good information. And just like everyone else who's doing this, they're trying to make a name for themselves so they can make bank, bro. Just want to make bank. Also, guys, I got to put product links up on Facebook for you guys to click so I can get some money so I can buy more boxes. Like I said, I've already bought one for this month. I would like to buy another one next month. Maybe if I find some Optic, I'll open those instead. Who knows? So if you can support the channel, it's really just supporting you guys for me to give free stuff. It's not, I'm not, you know, maybe I'll make a couple of bucks off of it, but I'm not retiring anytime soon. So that's just too bad. All right, guys, you guys know what to do. Buy some cards and go broke. Later.